I had yesterday very interesting discussion. It's a person in the beginning of his career, and he was asking what's my view on, on different career paths and so on, and university and so on. And I always say that, in my opinion, it's very good to finish some good university because it enables us to find a better job usually, and better job means better pay, but not only, because it means also the work environment, the hours, the flexibility, remote work and so on. And of course I always say that IT is one of the best industries, because even if you are not like super amazing software developer or this type of mind, you can quickly go into a different role within IT, but once you are in, everything is much easier. So we discussed that, but it quickly came across that the assumption was that, okay, if I finish studies and then the studies gives me credibility, then I work few years, and then if I want to open my own business, I have the credibility and I can get the customers easier. And that's actually what I thought in the past as well. And of course, there is some truth to it in a way that once you work in the industry, you make more connections and so on. So either you might have opportunity to get someone as a client, or you might get opportunity that someone wants to co-found something with you and do it successfully. I know people who work as employee, they got some options, and then the company was bought for billions, and they became very, very successful not being entrepreneurs. But what I understood over the years, that there is no shortcut to sales. If you really need to find customers, you have to basically do your work, meaning go and contact and find people, speak to your market segment, speak to random people and so on. There is no shortcut. So, for example, thinking that, okay, if I have a university and if I have few years of work, people will buy from me easier, it has nothing to do with the university. It might help you to find a first customer, but you need to be great at sales and you need to work hard if you want to find customers. That's it. There is no shortcut. And wasting time thinking that it will be far easier, it's just wrong. And so if you really want to start something now and you don't care about university, just start calling, because it will not be easier. Because today the obstacle you think is that you don't have university, tomorrow is that you don't have enough experience, the day after is the economy, the fourth obstacle is probably that I don't know, that someone not understand what you tell them. But the truth is, in sales, if you want to sell, you need to learn how to sell, and you need to work hard. You need to reach out to enough people. That's the bottom line. There are plenty of examples. I read a lot of biographies, as you can see, in business books. And this is both my experience and from what I read. You could have a very successful person who is known in the industry for like 20 years, and everyone loves them, everyone knows their results. Suddenly they start the business themselves and no one wants to buy, and they are shocked. But why is that? It's because the customers who you have, very often they buy because you have the big company, big muscle, big functions behind you. But if you start on your own, even though they trust you, they don't know how many people you have. If you don't have anyone, are you able to do the job? If you have few, how good are those people? So there is no shortcut. Of course, it might be easier in the beginning, or you might get lucky, but at the end you still need to sell. You need to learn how to sell and do this basically. So that's something what I haven't thought about or knew before I started my business. That's why I share this advice. Hope it helps someone.